Hey guys, how's it going? It is day 3, the final day of Cultivate. I am here to check things out one last time. I don't know what I'm doing here. I've already seen every single booth, but it's fine. We are gonna go over to, I think, the hydrangea booth really quick, the endless summer ones, because I have an endless summer hydrangea, and I'm going to talk to them about their hydrangeas, and then I'm gonna show you guys also a sneak peek, because later tonight, Janie and I are going to Matthew, the southern northern garden, and then we're going to another garden that we're gonna go check out, which will be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna show you sneak peeks and behind the scenes of those gardens, so that way you guys can go to her channel and see the actual entire garden. So let's head over to the hydrangea booth. This place is absolutely massive. You can see how far over it goes. So let's go, day 3. Before we do that, I actually just want to showcase some really cool booths that I found. I went to dinner with these guys right over here. This is called We the Wild. These are the gloves right here that I was obsessed with. They've got potting mats. And the guy that owns it, his name is Josh. He is this Australian guy. He's seriously the sweetest. They've got all kinds of different products. Your neem oil in spray form. And then these are their boxes. So this is the leaf care. This is Enrich and Thrive, Houseplant Essentials, and you can pick all of these up at Target. I think I'm gonna need to find some of these potting mats because I need something that's actually really nice quality. And these are the grow lights that I'm really excited to find. So they go directly into your plant, and it's just a little grow light. So you can individually place it in your plants to get them each their own set of light. And he also is coming out with these ones, which are just bulbs that go into your lamps. They've got pest strips right here. He's got literally all of the stuff. I think Janie had picked this one up at Target last year or something like that, and we see him in all of our local garden centers and everything. So I wanted to make sure that I highlighted his product because we went out to dinner with him and he was just the nicest person ever. So the next booth is the first edition, which is one that we already talked about. And these are the ones that are coming out with stronger stems on their hydrangeas. So you can see how thick these are, and they're not moving at all. Up to zone 8, but there was another one over here that I had seen that I really want to get my hands on. This is zone 9, I believe. 5 through 9, and 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. And I'm going to talk about these probably till I get my hands on one of them. And then the blooms are really pretty. So I need to see about getting my hands on some of these because that's just going to be a really gorgeous one to have in the garden. Okay, this is the Endless Summer Hydrangea right here. Isn't that so gorgeous? Let's see, what are the zones on this one? This is up to 36 inches tall and wide, zones 4 through 9. Maybe that's why I can keep Endless Summer Hydrangeas alive. And I'm pretty sure this must be the one that I have because mine is this pink color. I swear mine used to be blue. I swear that mine, I think, used to be this one right here. This is the Bootstrap, which it used to look like that. And sometimes it does when I actually fertilize it. So 5 feet tall and wide, zones 4 through 9, which this one actually also survives for us. But this is just the prettiest hydrangea. They start out this green color. They're a little disc like this, and then it goes to this. Mine is now pink. I think this must be the one that I have because the one that I have it's definitely was this. But it's, most hydrangeas switch over to pink. So gorgeous color. I'm still not mad at this color. I might need to add this one specifically into my garden. I might as well just start out with pink anyways. And isn't this container that they have massive? How do I get a potting container that large? Let's go see what they have over on this side. So all along here are more of the Endless Summer Hydrangeas. This one is called Pop Star. This one is 36 inches tall and wide, zones 4 through 9. And then you can see right here, if you have more acidic soil, you're gonna get blue. If you have more alkaline soil, you're gonna get the pink color. My soil must be alkaline because my hydrangeas always turn this pink color, even if they are blue. That's why we use soil acidifier, which I didn't use this year. Super beautiful hydrangeas. You can find these ones super easy locally, at least in my area. So I think I need to pick up a couple more of these. And this one that I have is probably one of the bigger hydrangeas, the more established. So the blooms, there's more of, so the blooms, there's way more of them. And it's just really pretty. I mean, this isn't obviously the one, it's not Pop Star, but this variety, the Endless Summer brand, is the one that we have that produces really well. It's over by our chicken coop. And the last booth that I want to talk about today is the Copper booth. This is who Monrovia used for pest pressure, and they have these bees right here. I'm gonna have to find somebody to get me some more information about them because I don't know anything about what is happening. But this brand is for like beneficial insects and for like so like mites and things like that. So you buy these tags and these have mites in them and they'll be released onto your bugs so that way they take over and kill the bad bugs. So you're using beneficials, and then they have these boxes that you can attach that you can dump your beneficials into, and then they can crawl out of the drop boxes like that. Okay, we're here with Jeremy, and he's going to tell me what is going on with this, because I was super confused. So, what is this?
This is a bumblebee hive. Normally, you would find these bees underground. That's where they reproduce, but this is the eastern species of bumblebee in the U.S., and it is a very effective and efficient pollinator. We often use them in conjunction with honeybees.
So you guys sell these to use in greenhouses for like pollination and, I mean, that's pretty much it, just for greenhouse pollination, right?
So these can be used both in greenhouses and in outdoor crops. For example, in greenhouses, they're very effective on tomatoes. The tomato flower has very little nectar, but enough pollen. And so these bees will effectively pollinate tomatoes, whereas a honeybee would not.
That's actually really cool. So this is where you guys grow them, is Michigan?
In Michigan, yeah.
That's really cool.
We have a facility in Michigan for North America, as well as in Mexico, and then in Slovakia for Europe.
In Slovakia too? Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna have somebody else tell us about some of your guys' other products, like the mites that you guys sell, and the public can actually come and buy. Like, you guys have a retail store online?
We do have a retail store online, yes.
And now we're here with Jeremy, and Jeremy's gonna tell us about like best products for the average home gardener. Because most average home gardeners are dealing with spider mites and with aphids, so we grabbed a couple products. What do you got?
Well, specifically, I went for a green lacewing larva, and they're generalists, but as you can see, they're really good at eating aphids. They're basically little alligators. So this is a bottle of eggs. This bottle has 100,000 eggs in it. Hopefully, this one actually has stuff in it, Nan, or is this a dud? Sometimes
do we bring empty bottles?
Sometimes
I would bring an empty bottle.
So that is several thousand eggs of green lacewing.
That is crazy.
And they hatch into these little monsters.
And those eat more, the way I understand it is those ones eat more than the adults eat, right?
The adults actually don't really do anything. They just look like little green fairies. They're really cool the way they fly around. They look like something you'd see in like a little magical mossy wonderland. Okay.
So you want to buy them in eggs so that way you get them as young as possible.
Right. So basically you either buy them as eggs and they hatch into that, or you just buy them as larvae. And
so they're
basically hatching in the bottle on the way to you.
Got it.
So we have a website called naturalenemies.com. We're Copert. We're really designed to deal with 500-acre operations.
Well, this is who I went. So when I was at Monrovia's growing facility, you guys were there. You guys are the ones that they use for their beneficial insects.
So all of us here are really good at handling these massive growers that have greenhouses that are miles long. But what we're really trying to focus on is now how to do that for people's houses. And the easiest way to do that currently is with our website, naturalenemies.com. So whenever you go to that website, any of our websites, but that one especially, the really cool thing is a little chat window pops up at the bottom, and you're talking to the same customer service reps, like this lady here, Roxanne. You're talking to the same customer service reps that we get when we call the office. It looks like a little AI chatbot. It is not. You get a real living person based in one of our offices around the US, and they're there to support you through, I need something for aphids. I've got 3 house plants. They're going to be able to literally talk you through that right through a chat window that pops up automatically. And these are probably where I'd start, just because they eat a little bit of everything. And generally they're pretty easy. This is in terms of especially the house plant community. So this is like a one, and you should be like taking care of a good amount of your problems. It's one of the better generalists.
Cool.
And we're producing this in Michigan. And the eggs actually come from Mexico, but the larvae come from Michigan. And we always want things that do as much as possible. The more specialized we get, the harder and more difficult it is to use. And there's a lot of things here where the devil's in the details.
Yeah.
So for homeowners and even commercial growers, we want it to be as simple as we possibly can.
Right, that's fair.
And that's, parasitic wasps, all this stuff. Yes, they work, they're cool, but they're hard to use.
Okay, so this is a general list, just perfect to start out with.
Yeah, you get
one of these little boxes. I showed that earlier too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a distribution box. It's already got the larva and the carrier in there, if you can see that.
Yeah.
So,
are there husk in there? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a buckwheat husk.
Okay.
But yeah, so you put them in that, you hang them on the plant.
And then they crawl out.
3-4 days later, the plant doesn't have anything else on it.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jeremy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And look who I found.
New friends.
New friends. Cultivate has been amazing because I've met so many new people. So many new people.
So fun.
Okay, tell me all about everything. Podcast, YouTube.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it. What are they? How do they find you?
Yeah. Hi, friends. I'm Maria. I'm the host of Growing Joy with Plants podcast and Growing Joy with Maria YouTube. And I'm here to help you care for plants successfully, more on the houseplant side. Mm-hmm. Talk to him for outdoor plants. Come talk to me for indoor plants.
Listen, you're moving to Florida.
Yeah.
And
it's about to get hot.
She's going to be like planting outside. So she'll be having all the tropical plants. So if you need tropical plant advice, she'll be the one to be able to help you out with that.
Yes, tropical plants are my expertise. So watch my YouTube videos, listen to the podcast, and most importantly, I want to help you care for plants successfully, but I want to help you grow joy by doing so. I'm all about plant care is self-care, wellness. We're doing this because planting is our therapy, gardening is our therapy. Very expensive therapy. Very worth it though. Yeah. If you do it well, it gives back to you.
Yeah.
So.
And we've been trying to run into each other here at the event for like days now. We went out to dinner.
We went out to dinner.
We
had lots of
able
drinks.
To cross paths.
Yeah,
so
here we are.
Good. Okay, thanks for being on.
Love you, friend.
I'm racing to the car now because I'm gonna be late. I have to pick Janie up. We're gonna go film a couple garden tours. So I'll show you guys the behind the scenes on that. We made it to the first garden. We were still a little bit late. It's okay. I had to go back to the hotel, get Janie, and then I hadn't eaten. So we had to stop and get food, but we made it to the first garden. And you guys, I cannot wait for you to see this. It is not going to be on my channel. It is going to be on Janie's channel. Not this week, but the following week for her garden tours. The surprise that you are going to see in this garden is just unreal. It is spectacular. So I had to beg for slight permission to give you a sneak peek of this garden because when you see it, you're going to lose your mind. So I'm going to turn the camera on and I'm just going to show you the front porch area and then you guys will have to wait a whole nother week to be able to go see it over on Janie's channel. And I mean, it's worth the wait. So this is what you see at the front of the house. And this is like the smallest portion of the entire property. I am just highlighting a few of my favorites. So hydrangeas. She has some tiny quick fires, which I need to add some tiny quick fires. I have a quick fire, but not the tiny quick fire. So here it is. And she brought every single tag out. So every single plant has its little like tag so that we can tell exactly what each plant is. That was so crazy that she had all of them. Zones 3 through 8 for this guy, and this one only gets 3 feet tall and wide. I am going to need to find these. I have loved Super Tunia Latte since the very first day I saw it like 4 years ago. It's not one that grows super vigorous. It is a much smaller petunia, but I love this color. It's this creamy color with this like blackish purple throat, and it's one of my favorites. I wish this was a Vista, because if this was a Vista, I would probably only ever grow this. So this is Latte, and I'm in love with it. I mean, it literally takes my breath away when I see it. It was the first question that I asked when we pulled up to our property. I said, are those the lattes? Just when you walk up to the house, you're greeted by 4, 5, 6, 7 hydrangeas just in this one shot right here. So while we were filming, Shelly was telling us how a lot of the neighbors spruce up their house because they watch the channels, and these ones right here, they planted up because they knew that Janie and I were coming, and they wanted to make sure that whatever was in the background was pretty. So they filmed it, so they planted it all up. Look at sweet potato vines, the impatiens, the cannas. I think I see forsythia back there and some sedums. So hello neighbor, Janie and I already saw it. This is so vibrant and this is so pretty also. So here's a little sneak peek that's not on Janie's channel. So we're gonna head to the next garden, which I think you guys will see this week. So let's get on the road and go over to the next one, which is Matthew at the Southerners Northern Garden. And I'm gonna film a little bit more of that. I don't care what she says. I'm coming along to see that one because that one is also a really good garden. So let's get over there. We made it. They're finishing up filming in the backyard. So they're showing the hydrangea hedge, which I won't show you. You'll have to go see it over on Janie's channel. It's so good. We are at Matthew's garden. He is the Southerners Northern Garden. It is such a tongue twister for me to say that one. Oh, uh-oh. There they are. Did you guys finish?
We're done.
So go watch Janie's video. You will see all of it. We are about to we're gonna have pizza and we're just gonna like hang out for a little bit, chill. It is so humid here. So I'm gonna show you guys a sneak peek of this place because there's some really cool things. It is a really cool garden. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite things that is not gonna be on Janie's video. And then I'm also gonna show you guys one thing up here because yeah, that's why. So we're gonna take a walk, a very, very long walk. This is what you won't see on Janie's video. Are you kidding me? When Janie and I were coming out here, I had told her, I said, my dream is to have a half-mile long driveway. I didn't even walk the entire thing. But I told her my dream was to have a extremely long driveway. Half mile, quarter mile, I don't care. I want something so long, it's absurd. And then she laughs, and she goes, oh, just wait. And then we turn the corner, and we started driving on this driveway. I was like, are you kidding me? There are some mature evergreens over here, absolutely stunning. And Matthew was telling me when we were at Cultivate, he goes, oh yeah, sometimes it takes us hours to mow the lawn. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Who has that much lawn? Matthew has that much lawn. And it is on both sides of the property. And then he is up next to this is soybeans is what he said was over here. But look at the farmhouse over there. I'll take that one. And the driveway, the main road is all the way over there. So this is what I wanted to show you that you won't see in Janie's video because are you kidding me? 17-mile long driveway. I'm just walking forever. This has been something that I have like dreamed of, and the fact that he has a paved driveway this long is amazing. My dream is to have a cobblestone driveway, but you know, there's only like $4 in the bank account. So this is my dream, and we turned the corner and he had it, and it was just stunning. And the other thing that I want to show you guys is all the way up at the very front. So let's hike all the way back up there. This is what I had to show you. This gomphrena, I think this is the Truffula Pink gomphrena, and the first time I saw it was over on Laura's channel, and I was in love with it. It's when she did it in mass and she said it smelled really bad. I put my nose on it and I smelt it when I had my nose on it. So I could see if you had like 45 of these plants, it might have a slight smell to it, but if you just do a couple of them, I think that there's no way you would ever smell it. But they're so pretty, and I love gomphrena. I love using it as a cut flower. I just think it's so, so beautiful. And the way that it has the verbena in here and the alyssum trailing down like crazy, so gorgeous. And this is your, thriller plant, but this one kind of like spreads throughout the entire thing. It's just so pretty. What I loved about it is it looks like it has 5 flowers on it, and then it has those little tinges of yellow. So this is one of my plants that I had been on the lookout for years. Never been able to find it in California where I'm at. Don't know why, but this is one that I would like to do a drift of. I wanted to do this under the front window that we have. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thanks for letting us come invade your space.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Now we're gonna have pizza.
Matthew's
treating us to pizza. A garden and pizza.
It'll be good. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.